What in the world have I been messing around out here with for Yu-Gi-Oh? Don't worry, a little bit different style of a video tonight, so make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more honest content. I've been asked by a lot of people, like, Robbie, you do all these deck profiles and all these things. What are you playing? What are the things that are going through you and, the ideas that you yourself are messing around with? So I'm just going to preface this. I still am playing Runic over here. I know that's a completely boring answer, and nobody's going to be satisfied with that. But hi, me and my friend, we both looked at Johnny's list and Nicholas's list out of the last couple of YCSs and regionals, and we decided to have like a double Runic day at locals where we both decided to take the deck and have fun. And I'm sorry to everybody that was present that day, because it was a terrible, when you have three Runics at the top tables all day long, it's not a fun experience. I know. So apologies for that in advance. All right. But I love Runic. It's been, oh, Robbie, you look like your 500-pound ass looks like the standard degenerate Runic player. Yeah, I am. All right. I'm sorry. But as long as Fountain exists, I still personally think that this deck has the most unique form of gameplay that the game has to offer. All right, so if people want to hold that against me, we're still, once we get a ban list here and things kind of change around, depending on how many skill drains left around, what floodgates are left, I'm still going to mess around with the deck, whether or not, we get one Fountain or not. I think, genuinely, the deck is such a unique way to play around itself that's fine. So that's been kind of like my little pet baby deck out here. Maybe there are like some weeks where like I'll choose not to play it, but they're yeah, easy stuff. Now I also got to toss in tempai out here. Now I'm gonna be honest with you once again. Tempai. So the reason why I wanted to build tempai was I wanted just to play Trident Dragion. I thought that Trident Dragion was such a cool concept, and also being able to just watch these Snake Eyes players take these huge turns to set up these boards, and then just be able to ignorantly, regurgitate, one turn kill against this. It was fun to start off. I still have the Tempai core. I stopped playing it because it's not really fun. And I know somebody's gonna be like, wow, you're out here, you're playing Tempai, and you're like, well, that's not fun. I would much rather play Runic, because at least, in my opinion, there is cards being played across the table here. Tempai is just kind of, especially like if you're playing the Tempai Mirror, by the way, I've only played like 2 Tempai Mirrors in my life, and they were both some of the most fun I've ever had. I want to throw that out there. Just playing the game of chicken with your opponent, being like, oh, you got the hand trap, oh, you got the, that was a lot of fun. So that's my Tempai experience. I've kind of pushed the deck aside a little bit. I'm not saying that, I'm not still keeping up with it. We're taking a break. All right, now this is probably what people want to hear out here. The Yugi deck, the good old Gandora special. So, I played this deck a lot before Legacy of Destruction dropped. Dimension Shifter, literally the best card that deck has going for it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, Shifter wins you games. Like, the amount of people that were just frustrated, like, what in the hell is this garbage, right? And obviously, Legacy came out, I got all the cards. I have not actually built it yet in real life to play, but that doesn't change my amount of playtesting time that I had on it. No, I didn't play the Dark Magician. No, I don't play any of, the Arshine's Advent. It's just kind of Gandora Turbo. Also means with like Pond of Extravagances and things like that. I still think that build is very competent. I have seen people trying out Kashtira cards with the actual Yugi engine in it. I think it is kind of cute. Am I sold on that package? Honestly, not really. I like the idea of what you can mess around with the Yugi deck, and things like that. I'm not going to play it competitively. We do have like a rogue knight at one of my locals, so that might be a fun little deck to kind of take and see what I can mess around with along the way. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Yugi stuff. Now, Exodia. Oh my gosh. When the stone stuff came out here, I built it's a pretty cheesy Exodia deck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the concept of what the Millennium Monsters could do. I'm also not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Solomon. I love the idea of what his deck was capable of doing out here. And so I built it. I have not had a large amount of time to test out the Millennium Blue Eyes in the build. I can tell you from what I formerly have played on this deck, that Millennium Blue Eyes will help out the deck a lot. All right. 3 more searchers of the Ankh is bonkers to me. Also, having an acting monster to be able to pull out of the graveyard and act as a method to clean up something on the field is fantastic. All right. I will, when I get a little bit more time, I am going to sit down. I want to see what more I can cook up with the Exodia deck, post Rage with the whole Blue Eyes thing, because that deck is a lot of fun. Personally, like the Yugi deck has a super hyper competitive side to it. You can take wins from it. The Exodia deck, I would say, is more of the casual fun side of things that really will get you to the places that you need to be. Now, I want to talk about the kaki maru FTK. Now, don't get this confused here. All right, the reason why I say this is, God, this is so embarrassing. So, I saw the OCG was playing like a kaki maru package with what was it, like some Horus cards, and you could basically make kaki maru Drago, and you stick the Drago on the field, and you just kind of punish like all of these decks that can't really play underneath it. Well, the kaki maru stuff was fun. It being able to search it by revealing, what was it, 106 to get into Crusader. It was a lot of fun. But I did kind of take the deck one step further. I'm not gonna lie. I may or may not have put a Catapult Turtle in the deck with the Horus cards so that I could start FTKing people online. I know. This is really embarrassing to reveal to everybody, but I just got so sick of losing to the randomness out here that I took my beautiful kaki maru engine that was for fun and I made it into a hyper FTK deck because I'm just a bad person. Being able just to make the 15,000 attack, 17,000 attack point monster for the number 100, slapping it on the Catapult Turtle, your opponent calling you a bunch of dirty words, telling you you're a horrible human being, and then you click the button and the Catapult Turtle wins you the game. Yeah, it's a terrible time, I know. But I've got a lot of playtesting on this deck, and I can tell you, you feel like a terrible human being every time you play it. And that's why you choose to play it. Alright, that is honestly the experience out here. Like, whew, you love to see it. Now, the last thing in this video that I have been playing around with is actually a lot of former older OCG formats. Now, I want to open up the floor here to this as a discussion, and I want to ask, do you guys want to see old Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh? Now, I know Simo does the history of the OCG series videos, but I have a crap ton. 06 Robbie, 07 Robbie, I was a gosh darn good archiver. I have a whole bunch of stuff that people have not seen in years out here that I would love to share with the community, but only if people want to see this sort of stuff. We tested a lot of Light and Darkness Dragon matchups the last couple of days, and it has been some of the most fun I have actually had out here testing around with just former older Yu-Gi-Oh! People always ask me, where's my love exist in the game? Actually, in some former OCG formats, with just being able to have some friendly matchups with friends. And, 3 Foolish Barrels, 3 card to save return, Manticore of Darkness's Green Baboon. These are the kind of things you can have fun with out here in these formats. But if that's something you guys want to see, leave a comment down below. I mean, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see if I can make some of those testing videos actually kind of happen for you. So outside of that, yeah, that's what I've been playing for Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure you guys leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later, guys. Peace.
Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.